I'm future executive sales director Vicki Powell with Mary Kay Cosmetics, and I'm so excited to be here with you today to share some of our stories with you about how we start our business and just why we love our lives so much. So I'll start first. I've been in Mary Kay for 13 years. I can't even believe that that's even possible. Don't laugh, it's not funny. And prior to Mary Kay, I was a stay-at-home mom. And so when people say, oh, I'm busy or I have a lot of kids, well, let me tell you, my kids were 3.5, 2.5, and 6 weeks old. So I had a lot of kids. I had a lot of babies. And my husband was gone pretty much 24/7. He's a pilot. And so for me, when I started this business, it was just about having some extra cash. We desperately needed cash. 3 babies, diapers, all those types of things. And, I wasn't a makeup person by any means at all. When I first started, I was lucky to brush my hair every day. And so I just thought, why not just ease into this business and give it a try? Just get together with some women, have adult conversation. And you know what? It just all came from there. It just made me feel so good to be able to just sit down with women, hear their story, play in makeup, and make money. It was such a great race for me. We started 6 months later. I earned my first car, became a sales director. Who knew? I didn't even think that was possible. When I started Mary Kay, I drove an old minivan. So I was really excited about the new free car. And so it was just so great that I could work at my own pace. If the kids were sick or whatever, I could just work around that. And I was just very strategic about how I worked my time so that my kids always came first, but they were never, ever my excuse. And I just love that I was able to just provide so much for that first year out of the gate in my business, for my family and for my kids. My husband was able to quit his full-time job with the airlines, which was a huge, big deal because he really was gone all the time. It was a really cruddy quality of life, honestly. But we loved the fact that we could get up every morning after that first year and have coffee together. It was just so rewarding. And I even had my first $10,000 paycheck 14 months after I started this business, you guys. And I started just like everyone else. I bought the same $100 starter kit that she bought, that everyone else bought. And I was just diligent in the work. I didn't work 50 hours a week by any means. I just worked smart and just had fun.
Yes, definitely. And I met Vicki at a Mary Kay facial and makeover. I had never really tried Mary Kay before, but I knew that the products were really amazing. And I was 21 at the time, and I knew that I needed to get on some anti-aging stuff. And so I went in for a facial and makeover and fell in love with the products and fell in love with the opportunity. I was so amazed by Vicki and the amount of money that she can make, but also on top of that, the prizes, the recognition, the girlfriend times, the motivation that goes along with it too. So I was in school and I had a crazy busy schedule and I was working another job. So I did need something that was super flexible. I always joke around that I didn't start Mary Kay because I was sitting at home eating Cheetos. That's not true. That's not the reason why I started. But I knew that I could start and just sell to my family and friends and make a little bit of extra money on the side, no strings attached, on my own terms, my own time. And, I can make it as big or small that I wanted to. The fact that we don't have any sales quotas, so there's not a quota that we have to meet at the end of the month, year, anything like that. So there's not that added pressure to sell. So if I wanted to take a month off my business, which I did, the first 2 months I was like gone.
She left the country.
Yeah, I went and studied abroad those first 2 months. And so I love that when I could come back, I could pick it up again and start my business and really just have fun.
Yes, absolutely. I do love the flexibility as well. Like I had said, just for being a mom, stay-at-home mom, I've always been able to take my kids to school every single day. My second oldest just got her driver's license, so I'm going to miss out on that now. I just have one left that isn't driving yet. But you know what? There's something to be said for being able to drive her to school every day and pick her up and have that quality time. It's just very important. Also, if my kids ever need anything, they know they can throughout the day and I can bring it to them unless I'm out. And so that is huge because my family is so important to me. The other thing is I want to talk about the finances. Let's be real. Most people come in this business for the money, for hope, honestly. And that was my hope, was to make $300 a month. That's crazy goal, meaning that's an awful goal. I just thought, if I could do $300 a month, my gosh, we could breathe and life would be great. I had no idea that this could really be a career. Most people starting this business, we all start just for part-time. It's not a lifetime commitment. But then once we get into Mary Kay, it gets into us. And we just love the way that it makes us feel, makes others feel. And the fact that we can work for ourselves. We reap all the tax deductions and we determine what we're worth, not somebody else. And so I decide that I'm worth 6 figures. And so I get to make that every year. And I love that. I love that I can decide what I'm worth. But I also love the tax deductions because my husband and I now own a combination of 3 businesses, and the tax deductions are huge. Oh my gosh. So anything that you could pertain to your business, mileage, your car, your house, internet, cell phones. We have a lot of cell phones in our family. iPads, anything like that, paper. All of our products that we use on ourselves, we can write those off as demos, so we look twice as nice for half price, which is great. Yeah, because as I get older, I need more products. So I do love that, and I just love the tax deductions. And I think that we've even heard Dave Ramsey quoted saying that the best thing that someone could do instead of going to get a part-time job working for someone else for like $8 to $10 is to start your own home-based business so that you can reap the tax deductions, but also so that it's on your terms. And Mary Kay is the highest paid, ladies, of any direct selling company. We make 50% profit. There's no other company, I dare you go look, that can make that kind of money.
Mm-hmm. I love making 50% profit. Like I said, when I first started, I was busy. And so I knew that I went to a Mary Kay party on a weekend, let's say on a Sunday afternoon after church or something. I could go to a party, sell a couple $100 and come home with a couple $100 in profit right then and there. And it was instant disposable cash too. So my other job, I had to wait 2 weeks to get paid. And sometimes you're like, I need money to go do something, or instant disposable cash. So that's what I love about the business is I would go to a party, have fun, make money, and then be able to spend it on whatever I needed to spend it on too. Also, to go along with that too, when I first started off, I just wanted to work a couple hours a week. Mm-hmm. And then once I saw the money that I was making in a short amount of time, I increased that. And so that's what we're here for too. When I first started, I just wanted to make a little bit extra money on the side, but then I saw that we could earn cars with Mary Kay. Mm-hmm. I saw that we could have really fabulous commission checks. And so that's what we're here for. Our main job is to help jumpstart other people's businesses and make them successful. And so then I just sat down with Vicki and I was like, Vicki, show me how to earn a car. And she was like, okay, Steph, this is what you have to do. I was like, that's it? Really? So there's 4 different levels of cars we can earn. The first one's a Chevy Cruze. I earned that in 2 months with Mary Kay. And I don't say that to brag, but I always joke around like, if I can do it, anybody can do it.
True story.
Let's be for real.
She didn't even know how to do sales tax.
Yes. And so the next one is Chevy Equinox. Third one is the BMW. I earned that 6 months after I started my business. And then a year from that point, I was driving the Mary Kay Pink Cadillac. And they pay for 85% of your car insurance, taxes, licensing. It's crazy. Yeah. The free cars, we have more free cars on the road than any other corporate company in America. And we get free new cars every 2 years. So like right now, I drive the 2015 Pink Cadillac. You drive the 2016. But in 2017, I'll get to the 2017 Pink Cadillac. And I mean, there's no such thing as driving a free car.
It's amazing. Crazy. And it's even afforded us the opportunity to be able to buy cars for our children, Miles and Lexi, when they turn 16, because they didn't have a car payment. And so it was so nice that we could be able to buy cars for them. And that was really another big thing for me, is that I wanted to be financially independent. So many things are uncertain out there right now. And so for me, I needed to know that if something ever happened to Kirk, that I could sustain my quality of life for me and my children, and that I would be able to just survive and be able to go, but not have to worry about it. And so that's something else that Mary Kay's afforded us, me and Stephanie. And I am so blessed to be a financially independent woman in 2016 and know that I can take care of everything, regardless of what the world throws at me. And our goal now is for our children to go to college debt-free, because Kirk and I didn't have that. We had a lot of debt after school. And so we want our kids to be able to go to school debt-free and be able to graduate and start their lives scot-free. And that's something that Mary Kay is going to allow for us to happen. And I love that. I love that I can set goals like that and that I can work towards them and that they are a reality.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Also, to go along with that too, when I first started my business, I lived in Columbia, Missouri, and I just wanted to experience life and travel and try new things and challenge myself. And I never left Columbia, and I decided to move to Nashville. And I was so privileged that I could take my business anywhere and know that the way that we work our business, it works anywhere too. And we just work our business based off referrals. So I moved to Nashville. I didn't know one person. And so I knew that if I met one person, that person knew another 7 people, and that person knows another 7 people. Most women that start Mary Kay, it's not that they were like the most popular people in school or anything like that. Like, I didn't have that many friends. And so I just grew my business based off of meeting new people and being excited about the opportunity. But if you're not excited right this second, you'll get excited as you go along. You look at us and we look very passionate today. I was not passionate when I first started.
I wasn't either. Yeah.
I was not passionate. And so I just came to love the business the more that I've done it.
That's absolutely right. I was the same way. I'm not a makeup person. I don't want to be a cosmetologist. I just was concerned about those things when I first started. But you know what? The company says, hey, it's not a big deal. This is not a lifetime commitment. If you start this business and for any reason decide it's not for you or you don't want to do it, then guess what? The company offers a 90% buyback guarantee, which is crazy. I'm telling you, our 2 other businesses do not have that insurance policy on them. And so I love that about this. And it just, you know what it did? It really freed me from the stress of trying to be great out of the gate. And so that was so huge for me that I could just go at my own pace and do what I want to do when I want to do it, and promote myself when I was ready. And so that was really important for me.
Yes, definitely. The promotions, not having to wait for someone to die or retire to move up in this business.
Yeah. I'm not ready to retire yet.
I was talking to someone else yesterday and I was like, so what's the next level in your business? And they were like, I don't even know. I'm like, what? Like, you don't have a next place to go. You don't have something that you're working on. And so for anybody that's kind of challenge oriented or just loves to have fun, or that just doing something that's outside your comfort zone, this was definitely outside of my comfort zone. And I'm so glad that I took the leap of faith and that I just went for it. I always say too, there's no such thing as perfect timing. If you're sitting there right now and think of thousands of other things that you have going on, everybody else has thousands of other things that they have going on too. And so just take the leap of faith. It's $100 to get started. I'll tell you about that. It's $100 to get started. You get a huge, fabulous starter kit bag, and it comes with over $436 worth of Mary Kay product in it. And it's the wholesale. It's the big bottle of stuff: cleansers, moisturizers, night solutions, mascara, trays, mirrors, everything.
Sales tickets.
Everything that you need to get started with your Mary Kay business, all in a starter kit bag for $100. And I always say too, it was the best $100 I've ever spent. And
honestly,
it can change your life. There's so much more that's in that starter kit than just products.
Oh my goodness, by all means. I honestly believe with all my heart that every woman should be in Mary Kay for just 1 year, just for the experiences. You guys, we get to live by the golden rule. We get to live by faith, family, and career. And I know that anyone in corporate America does not get to do that. You guys, that's huge. And even if you already love your job, but you have more month than money, why wouldn't you want to tap into something that's fun and enriching, and then just would pump you up even more? And you know what? This business makes me a better mom, a better wife, a better girlfriend. My faith is stronger, all because of this business. And so I'm just blessed to even just have the experiences to be able to be a part of a company that is so dynamic. They've been around for 53 years. We're privately owned and debt free, and we're in 37 other countries. That's huge. I mean, Mary Kay's got it going on, and we're 50% now millennials. And so you guys, this is an amazing opportunity, and makeup's universal. Everyone's using eyeliner and skincare. Yes. And so we don't have to worry about any of those things. And so I love that about this business, but she's right. It's just $100 to get started. You know what? I didn't have it. I found it. I mean, most people, we took in my grocery budget, and I got started and told my husband, hey, I'm going to be a consultant. He's like, what's that? I'm like, I don't know, but I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to go for it because I had to try something. And so if you're looking for hope, if you're looking for extra income, if you're looking for girlfriends, if you're looking for confidence, I'm telling you, this is the place to be.
Yes, definitely. You're probably thinking, what's next? Like, how do I get started? What happens after I decide that I want to become a consultant? Well, the first thing is you need to contact us, because we would love to work with you. But on top of that too, basically what happens is we all start with our friends and family. We come work your first debut parties for you. So you'd invite your family, your friends, whoever, coworkers, even if it's just a couple people, that's where we start.
3 to 4, but no big deal.
Yeah. And then we come work your first party for you. All of our training is completely free. Like I said, I did not know anything. But also the great thing is too, a lot of things done online. So if you don't live locally to us, we just have so many ways of training all over the place too.
We also have the adoptee program, which is really important. I really have to mention that because I do utilize that, and I know you do too. So what that means, again, this is just going to show you the heart of the company, is that if you live in another state or start and move someplace else, we find a dynamic director in that area that you can loop into, and she will welcome you with open arms, and you will never know that you are not part of her actual area. And that's just something that Mary Kay asked us to do, and I love that. And I have a lot of adoptees in my unit, and I have a lot of people that I have adopted out. And so that's a great opportunity. That's like the best of both worlds.
Yeah, you get the training from everywhere.
Yeah. So. Absolutely. Well, okay. Well, I just thank you so much for taking time to watch our video. Again, I'm Vicki. This is Stephanie.
Yay.
And we just love sharing this opportunity. And we just pray that if you have any questions, please let your consultant know. And she will definitely be able to answer those for you. But you know what? If this is something that intrigues you, you need to do it. You need to say yes. And don't be fearful. I mean, this is the most amazing opportunity you could ever have. And there's nothing there. There's a 90% buyback, you guys, but what if? What if? And I'm so glad that I went on that what if 13 years ago so that I could have this kind of lifestyle now.
Yes. Thank you so much for watching. Text your consultant on a scale of 1 to 5. 1, I would never do Mary Kay in a million years, and I want to remain a loyal customer. We need customers too.
Yeah, we do.
That's totally fine. And then a 5 is, oh my gosh, I'm ready to get started. Let's sign up. It's $100. I'm ready to change my life. So that's a 5.
Yeah.
And you can't pick a 3 because we don't know what to do with 3.
We don't know what to do with 3.
Gotta get over the fence. So have a great day and talk to you soon.
Okay, bye.